Hey Oilers fans, Zach here alongside Gregg Burmaster, one of the new faces to the team. And what can fans kind of expect in your play style throughout the rest of the season?
Um, I like to think of myself as like a good two-way forward. Um, Give my best effort in all three zones, and um, I don't know. I mean, I so far I guess I could say I've been off to a good start, but just now need to be consistent and try and contribute in every game.
I mean, what got you playing hockey? Obviously, making it to this level is a huge accomplishment, and less than 1% of people that start playing hockey make it this far. But when you were a young kid, first lacing up the skates, what got you into the game, and did you ever expect it would take you this far?
Yeah, so I started. My dad got me into it when I was really young. So I mean, I was probably a year and a half old when my dad got me out on the ice, and um, I've just kind of been hooked since. I mean, my earliest memories as a kid were playing hockey. So my dad always had us a rink in the backyard, and I would make my sister come out and play, and some of my buddies in our neighborhood. But um, all throughout my childhood, I was surrounded by hockey, and my dad played, and my mom was always a great support in my life as well, like playing the game. So I was pretty lucky, like growing up and having the opportunity to play as much as I had. Um, but yeah, no, it is a pretty good childhood as far as growing up with hockey. So
And you mentioned your dad got you into playing hockey, and the family and the hockey aspect of things. You ended up finishing your college career pretty close to home at Utica. And so what was that like, playing obviously closer to where you grew up? You started your college career at Colorado College, which is pretty much all the way across the country from New York.
yep,
So, what was that like going back and playing there?
it was great. And growing up, I hadn't really I didn't really ever play a lot of hockey locally. I was always doing travel hockey, and then obviously my first 2 years of college, I was pretty far away from home. So coming back to Utica, it gave me the opportunity to play in front of a lot of friends and family I had at every game, and it was a special experience to be able to do that.
We talked about coming back to your hometown, but when you travel with hockey a lot, whether it be the tier one level, the junior level, or even pro in college, where is it that hockey has taken you that you've liked the most? Whether it's been somewhere you've played or somewhere you've gotten to experience on the road.
Oh, it's a hard one. I mean, it's hockey's taken me to so many places that I never would have been if it wasn't for it. So, I guess a couple places that were special to me. I was able to play when I was in Colorado at CC. I played an outdoor game at Coors Field in Denver, against Denver, and there's roughly 35,000 people at that game. So that was a really cool experience. And also when I transferred back to Utica, in between my sophomore and junior year, we went on a trip over to Europe, and we played against some teams in southern France, Italy, and Switzerland. So that was a really cool trip too. So yeah, it's definitely taken me to some pretty cool places.
We've seen some guys from Utica College played for the Oilers before. Roman
Yep.
Amarato is one of them. McVay
Yep.
as well. With those, I mean, what do you think it is about Utica College that's able to produce so many good players at this level? I mean, Amarato was an all-star last year for Norfolk. So
Yeah. Um, they just have such a great attention to detail there. The coaching staff is, I mean, Gary Heenan's been there for a long time, and he does a great job developing players. And um, I was pretty fortunate to play for Gary, and I had a decent relationship with him before I even got there, so I kind of had an idea of what to expect. And um, he teaches the game the way that it should be played, and I think that it goes a long way in the pro game. I think that's why you see so many guys that end up finding success playing professionally at some level coming out of Utica.
obviously, hockey a very important aspect of the college life and life growing up with school, but whether it be elementary school, middle school, high school, college, was there any subject during school that really piqued your interest? I mean, I know a lot of the guys say lunch or recess, but is there anything else that you kind of enjoyed going through?
Um, there was a while where I was big into the sciences,
Mm-hmm.
but I ended up doing econ, business, and finance in college, and that really kind of sparked my interest